I'm a procrastinator. Hey, what up everyone? I'm Cinny Cool and this is Gems of War. And today we are gonna be going over the treasure vault. Gnomes everywhere. Increased chances of treasure gnomes and more vault keys this weekend. Vault gnomes are leaving in 2 days, 16 hours. So yeah, vault event, let's go. Best thing in the game. Best event in the game. Time to farm. This is where I farm anyway. You know, I'm not telling you how to play the game. I mean, that'd be weird. That'd be strange. That'd be weird and strange if a streamer that gives advice on Gems of War that's been playing for 8 years is, you know, telling you how to play the game. That'd be weird. You know, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, best time to be farming in the game. This is where I choose. I make a choice as my own self to be farming only during the vault event because I don't think it's necessary anywhere else in the game. I don't think it is. I really don't. So, we're going to be doing that. Getting vault keys, getting verses. Doing Explore 1. I kind of want to check out like what happens if you do gaps in PvP. I know some people do that. And I don't know. I hear that there's a problem with it right now, so I've been reading the forum. So I don't know that I want to be doing it right now, but maybe in the future sometime I'll go mess around with it. But for now, I'm just going to stick to the good old, same old, getting as many vault keys as I can. I feel like that's the goal. The goal to a vault event is to get as many vault keys as you can, not to be trying to do 3 different things at once. So, I mean, every other day, though. You know, so I am a little bit contradicting myself a little bit there. But when I'm farming, if I'm farming, I'm going to farm the thing. You know? I'm not going to try to do 50 things at once if I'm farming. So when I'm farming, I'm concentrating on getting one thing usually, which is vault keys. So we're going to do that. Use the fastest team available and get vault keys and versus so we can run gaps. But let me set the stream up first of all. I'm a little bit late today. No good reason. No good reason, just completely honest. I was taking a poop. Where are we at? Blackhawk? Is that? No, that was last week, huh? Where are we at this week? Silverglade? Yep, there we go. So I'll run a trial while I set up the stream, which I don't really have a thumbnail or anything. Hey, chatathons tomorrow. We need the people to streak naked out of the woodworks. Like, it's that bad. We gotta have people streaking naked out of the woodworks. Or we're in big trouble, Mr. Michelle Tanner. Just letting you know. We do have 5 streams left, though. That's the good thing. But it is the 24th of October right now. We only got a week left. Luckily, it's packed full of streams. That's the positive side. The negative side is it's super late in the month, and we're down bad. Crying at the gym. You know? But luckily, there's a lot of streams left still. So, hopefully, we can streak out of the woodworks naked. Alright. Set her up. Hey, I started a new account playthrough yesterday. Did anybody notice? Did you peep it? Did you see it? It was kind of fun. I'm actually excited about it, kind of. I want to do it some more. I want to do my new account playthrough more. I just don't know when to do it. I don't know when. Thursday for sure. I want to add another day though somehow. I can't like not do a stream. We gotta do Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. We gotta stream. So I don't know what other day to do the new account playthrough on, because P99 always gets more views than Gems of War these days. It's like not even a competition anymore. EverQuest is getting more views than every single Gems of War video now. Used to be like a competition. Used to be Gems of War would get more views. Now P99 just smokes and crushes Gems of War every single time. So I can't not do P99 on Wednesday. I can't not do P99 on Sunday. So when are we gonna do? I want to do the new account playthrough. It's fun. Thinking about maybe like an extra video on maybe Saturdays. Maybe I could record 2 sessions on Wednesday and put one out on, or 2 on Thursday, and put one out on Thursday and then one out on Saturday evening or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. So I kind of want to do at least 2 a week. It's hard to do like 1 new account playthrough video a week, because that means I'm only playing for like an hour a week, and it's going to be really slow and not going to get anywhere. Alright, enough complaining. I'm just real. I'm just being real. Let's paste this in, yeah. We do not have a thumbnail, because I'm being lazy. Gems of War live streams. There's a new playlist. It's called 2025 New Account Playthrough Gems of War. I think even like veteran players would be interested in some of the information, because if you've been playing for a while, the beginning of the game is totally different now, and it might be interesting for you to go back and watch and see what new people have to deal with. One thing I noticed was the mastery. You don't get to choose it immediately. Like, the game forces you to choose certain colors at the very beginning of the game now. You used to be able to choose it right away, I'm pretty sure. You used to be able to choose your colors. So I say that all the time. Now I know to not say it. You know, I have to do the caveat of, except for at the very beginning when they don't let you choose. Now I know that. I'm learning stuff. I think it's going to let me pick my mastery pretty soon, but for the first, like, 5 levels or something, at least. Until you get out of the tutorial, I think they're probably going to give me, like, a little lesson on it, and then you get to choose after that. And then we'll go for our mastery weapons. But somebody that just started the game, if they watch my last new account playthrough, they're like, what is he talking about? There's no way to choose mastery. But, you'll get it eventually. Like, it happens. Eventually. Eventually it does. It's the one thing I've noticed. They like hold your hand a little bit more at the beginning of the game. They give you different kind of, I don't know if they're different troops from my last new account playthrough, but give me like Eleanor. Prisoner Luther I think is new. I got Prisoner Luther now instead of like Luther, which is better because he blows up gems. Alright, got that. Should I do tags? These tags are probably fine that I already have there. Kinda in a good mood. Which is like rare. Rare. Didn't know what's gonna happen. Just happens out of nowhere. Get him. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna jump into the chat. I'm almost ready. Hey, we win! I'm a winner. I won the game. Alright, who's here today? Raise your hand. We got Yoke the Ham, we got Soul Lion, we got Chad the Clip Mound, we got Sauna. Yeah, so Chatathon tomorrow, big time, important, long, hopefully stream tomorrow. We will be going over the spoilers, we'll be playing the Vault event, we'll be doing top 20 rare troops, because I already did the mythics and legendaries and the epics and ultra rares. So now we're on to the rares. So that'll be interesting, hopefully. That's mostly what we're doing. Unless I come up with something else goofy. Who knows? Got any ideas, let me know before tomorrow. I also put up a ghost train, like, reminder, like, placeholder, chat room, where you can chat telling you when the chatathon's going to start type of thing. And if you can't make it, put whatever you want in there, and I'll count it. That's after this stream, so this stream, can't do it here, but if you do it after, in the reminder stream, which is going up immediately after this one, there'll be a very long time, at least 12 hours. What is it going to be? It's going to be like 16 hours, at least it'll be up for people to leave, you know, $1 or whatever they want to do to contribute. So, yeah. Used to have people say, like, I wish I could make it, you know? So now I started doing that, and those people don't say anything anymore. They just disappeared. Instead of making excuses, they just disappeared, you know? Because now there's no excuse. No. I'm gonna... Ooh! Should I buy an Imperial Deed? I don't have too many gems. I think I should, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna buy this one. Getting pretty low on gems. Like, I probably should, but 500 gems is a lot. That's like 10% of my gems right now. So I don't think I'm going to at the moment. Alright, What am I doing? All right, Anita with the gifted. Thank you so much. Running out there. Streaking out of the woodworks naked. All right, one more thing and I'm ready. Sorry. Gotta tell my grandma happy birthday. Sorry, hold on. Grammy. Grammy. Where's Grammy at? I haven't talked to Grammy in a while. Dang it. I'm a jerk. Happy birthday. You ever, like, you text your mom, like, is it grandma's birthday today? Oops. Dang it. At least I remembered, though, huh? At least I remembered. Yes, my grandmother is still alive. That's, you know, I'll tell you something, I guess. Alright, here we go. Alright, went to Cat, awesome. Hit the target there. Daniel's here. Anita's here, of course. Classic's here. New account thingy made me want to start a new one too. When I pinched myself back to reality, yeah. That's the downside. So the upside to a new account playthrough is you can use all your wisdom and it's pretty fun to start over. You're not like on your daily grind and doing high level stuff, you know. Kind of feels like a job. When you go back and you restart the game, you know way more. You know what you're going for. You know not to spend all your resources immediately on stupid troops that you're not going to use and stuff like that. You know to save your gems up for certain things. You know you're smarter. Back when you first started the game, you're just leveling up Priestess, trading up Priestess, and doing ingots on the Sword of Heroes and stuff like that. But now that you know to save them up, because you know you're going to get Goblins and Rowan and Queen Beatrix and Miraji Queen, you're going to save your souls, you're going to save your trait stones, you're going to save your ingots. Now you know, and you know to join a guild super early, you know what game modes to play every day, you know to farm City of Thieves every day and get the Underworld troops. Like, it's more fun when you know what you're doing. Then you're just like looking at the screen like, what is going on here? What the hell is this and this? And why is there so much stuff? And you start spending souls on Priestess. But yeah, the downside is that it's hard to play 2 accounts at once. It's hard to keep up with your main account if you're doing a new account. Because you're having so much fun on your new account, you almost forget to play your main account. And then you got to play twice as much because you're playing 2 accounts. So I definitely don't recommend it for the long haul, but if you get burnt out on your main account, you know, you could just do your guild stuff every day on your main account. You could start a new account for a little bit. You know, don't do it for too long. You can't play 2 accounts forever. But it is fun starting a new account, just like seeing what you can do for up to like level 500 or something, you know? Set yourself like a little goal and then stop. Alright, let's get these blinkies off the screen. XP boosters, probably need to use some of them. Already looked at my offers. I hope the game doesn't crash today. Like, I heard game's crashing and crap. And, it's laggy a little bit, and, like, they're all on vacation. They're kindergarten 500 vacation. Alright, what are we doing? Okay, so let's do the Vault event, I guess. We'll do that. Let's over-explain it first. In my opinion, right now, best time to be farming. I don't soul farm, I don't gold farm, I don't trait stone farm, I don't metal farm, I don't class experience farm, I don't do none of that. And I have every class on 100, I have every weapon all the way upgraded, I have every troop in the game, I have enough gold, I have enough souls, I have kingdom power that's higher than most people, and everything like that, and I don't farm. So when I farm is during the Vault event. I just do it a lot more during the Vault event. And that gives me all the souls and the gold that I need, all the orbs to be doing anything I would do with metals. And that's when I get all my stuff, is during the Vault event. That's why I don't have to like go out of my way to play extra and farm every day. You know? So I do the Vault event. That's what I do. You used to have to farm back in the day. You used to have to gold farm. You used to have to soul farm. You used to have to metal farm. You used to have to farm back in the day. But ever since Gaps and Iron Hawks and, you know, pity keys and orbs. Like, we don't have to do that as much anymore. So I just do the vault. And when I do the vault, I'm going after specifically vault keys and specifically verses. Unless you're a beginner and you're like getting class weapons or leveling classes and you don't have Ironhawks yet and you're using Rowan, that's fine. It's fine to be doing classes and class weapons and maybe even trait stones and vault keys all at the same time. If you're a beginner, once you get Ironhawks and stuff, you're going to want to just go after vault keys, just go after verses, because vault keys will give you everything you need for everything else. So treasure, the vault event just means like gnomes appear more often in Explorer and in PvP. There's no leaderboard, there's no shop or anything like that. Just, you wouldn't even know it's an event if you know, it doesn't look like any other event basically. Just gnomes appear more often, vault keys drop more often from the gnomes. So you just want to chase vault keys, you want to get verses. That's what you want to do. You don't want to be opening vault keys, you don't want to be doing other things. Which, you know, my opinion on pets too. I don't really like going after pets during the vault event, but yeah, but it is what it is. So we're gonna go use our fastest team on Explorer 1. That's what I do. You know, there might be some other strat out there in PvP, but I think right now it's messed up anyway, so you should probably just do Explorer 1 with your Ironhawk team or your Rowan team is what I recommend. There are a couple of other teams out there. I'm not saying it's the only two teams. Those are just my favorites. Those are just the fastest. If you're beginner, Rowan. That way you can level classes and go to any kingdom you want and get whatever trait stone you want. Get all your class weapons. And then Ironhawks, if you have them, because it's the fastest. It's no question. It is the fastest. You can't beat it. There's no way to beat being filled on first turn and killing on first turn. Like, it's impossible. So, but there's like a Moon Mage team if you're leveling Doomsayer. That's when I say to use it. There's Atlanta now that's decent, but you have to have another multiples of another mythic. So what's the point? If you have double Caffrou but not double Ironhawk, like, what are you doing? So I don't know. It's weird. I think it's weird if you're using Atlanta that you have that mythic but not Ironhawk. But maybe it's just like a thing, like an RNG thing, like a when you started playing the game thing. I don't know. So it could happen. But first thing we want to figure out is what kingdom we're going to be doing. I usually choose Senna Mirage or Wild Plains, but it depends on what is getting boosted this week as far as like the 10% boosts. So a troop type gets boosted. You got to look at this first. So we got Knights and Elves. They have extra stats, and we're going to be doing a very, very specific amount of damage. And if they have extra stats, it's not going to work as good. So we need to go check Senna Mirage and Wild Plains to see how many Knights and Elves there are. So I'm going to go to my collection. I'm going to go to... I usually check Senna Mirage first because that's my favorite. Senna Cool, Senna Mirage. And let's look for Elves because that's the one I think is going to be a problem for this one. Nothing! Alright. Let's look for Knights. Oh boy, there's 2 Knights. Okay, it's not great. There's 2 Knights, they'll get extra stats, they'll be still standing. I don't like that. Alright, let's go check Wild Plains now. We might have to go somewhere completely different. If... Wild Plains. Not Wild Court. Wild Plains. Alright, how many Knights? No Knights. How many Elves? No Elves! It always works, I'm telling y'all. You don't need to remember anything except for Wild Plains and Senna Mirage. If you're going anywhere else, you're just being a contrarian to be a contrarian, which I feel ya. I used to do that back in the day. I didn't like Spider-Man, Superman's, Batman's. Hell nah. Talking X-Force, X-Factor, Cable, Domino. I used to be like you. But, Wild Plains is gonna work. When I'm playing a game that's like a chore and they're trying to waste your time every second of the day, I just do the fastest. It's Wild Plains or Senna Mirage. Don't let the devs trick you into wasting your time, and they love to do that. It's like their favorite pastime. They get a boner if they waste your time. So don't let them do that. Alright, so we're going to use our Ironhawk team. Which it is no turns for you. Wherever it is. Where you at? No turns for you. There you are. Okay. So, how I like to do this is I will farm verses until I get a boss chest. And then when I'm as close to 0 out of 100 on my myth stones, I'll run a gap. And then when the gap's over, I'll look at my myth stones. And usually it'll be close to 100 again. And then I'll do verse hunting until I get to 100 out of 100, get the boss chest. Get back to as close to 0 out of 100 as I can, and then run a gap. On PS5 with the Iron Hawks, like, I barely have time to verse hunt because I go so fast during the gaps that I get my mist stones up to like 70 or 80. But back when I was on PS4, it would only be like 50 or 60, and then I would have time to verse hunt. It's kind of like a bougie problem that's not really a problem. I'm like complaining about something awesome, so. But this is my gap team, so we'll copy paste it. Let's clear filter. We will copy for later. It's one of our min maxes. Another thing we need to check. So we checked for our kingdom. We're doing Wild Plains. We've got to make sure our medals aren't on Orpheus or Anu. Because if you have an Orpheus or Anu medal up, it's going to waste your time every single fight popping up like an extra little animation telling you about your Orpheus medal or your Anu medal. So put your medal on Nisha or Seasons or whatever. I just do Nisha because it doesn't waste any, doesn't have an extra animation every single fight that makes it feel like you're lagging. So double check your medals. Don't have Anu or Orpheus on. Be in Wild Plains. First 2 tips. Don't get distracted by pets and PvP and other things, treasure hunt and arena. Just do Explore 1 all day, all night, all weekend, unless you're doing guild stuff or like Underspire maybe. Those are the tips so far. Alright, so now we need to put on another Iron Hawk, because that is my verse farming team. It's the fastest in the world. Can't be beaten. Here we go. This is the verse hunting team. It does a very specific amount of damage to clear the enemies out in one shot on first turn. That's why we needed to know whether or not they had extra stats, because it's very important. Be able to clear them out in one shot like this. As quickly as possible. And the more enemies you clear, the more gnomes you're going to get. Every time you kill an enemy, the next enemy has a chance to be a gnome. So the quicker you're clearing out enemies, the better. The quicker you get to the next fight, the better. Alright, here's our boss battle. We want to do this not during a gap. So that's why I'm hunting verses right now. I would rather have a stupid boss survive during not a gap. Because right now, when I do this, something's probably going to survive. But I already know this. It's only one fight every once in a while. It's no big deal. See, tore his ass, survived. We need brown, we need yellow. Just do it as quick as you can. You just know. Dragonite gnomes survive, freaking boss troops survive, boss chest, whatever. It's no big deal. It's every once in a while. It's yay. Yay for us. Yay for us, we got Dragonite. Yay for us, we got a boss chest. So who cares? Alright, level 1, explore, Wild Plains. Okay, now I'd run a gap. Because I'm as close to 0 as possible. 0 out of 100. That way, no extra... You know, nothing extra is going to happen. We don't want to be extra. We don't want a boss troop popping up and mimics popping up and... You know what I mean? So, keep it as close to 100, you know, 0 out of 100 as possible when you start your gap. Also, look around your house. Make sure nothing's going to happen, you know? Your dog doesn't need to poop or pee. Your child doesn't need a turkey sandwich. Your grandma's not going to call you on the phone for 10 minutes. Somebody's not going to knock on your door for some reason. Right? Make sure you have 15 straight minutes to not get distracted or interrupted before you start your gap. And, let's see how many I got, too. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Alright, I still have 200 vault keys because I suck and I didn't open them all up. I did open all my epics, though, and I did get it to a nice round number, which is the best you can do. If you can't, somehow aren't able to open all your vault keys before the vault event starts, because there's definitely pre-gaming you need to do before the vault event. This isn't, we don't just, like, all of a sudden decide to do the vault event. Like, you should be getting your guild event as close to done as possible, getting your Underspire as close to done as possible. Like, if you want to do a bunch of PvP before Friday so you don't have to do it on the weekend, whatever you can do before Friday to make sure you don't have to do anything on the weekend is best practice for Vault event. Like, you might have to, like, do a little Underspire, you might have to do a little bit of PvP, you might have to do a little bit of guild event, but make it as the least amount as possible. Like, I know, like, you might have to do something besides the Vault event. You might have to. But make it as least as possible. Like, starting on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like, do your Underspire. Do the whole dang thing so you don't have to do it this weekend. Do your Invasion. Go super far and get it all the way done so you don't have to do Invasion. But I have 3 gaps starting out, which is perfect. I feel like if you have a million gaps, what are you doing? Because you should do them. Just do them. What are you doing? I mean, I guess if you don't have time, that's the only excuse I can think of, that I've ever been able to think of, is if you're constantly on the move, people are interrupting you, and there's no way you have 15 minutes, which you must be like a rich billionaire if you're that busy, that you don't have 15 minutes here and there. So, if you're a rich billionaire, just buy everything in the game, and you don't need to do the Vault event anyway. But, yeah, most of us have 15 minutes here or there to run a gap, right? I mean, we're playing a video game. We have 15 minutes here or there. So, run the freaking gaps. Don't stack them up to the moon. What's the point of that? That's like having a big stack of paychecks that you're not cashing. The whole point is to run the gaps. So, run them. If you have any one verse that's, you know, like, if you have 100 verses, 100 gaps, you know that's 25 hours ahead of you, right? Like, that's not cool. It's not like something to say, hey, I got 100 gaps, boy. Woo! Look at me. I got 100 gaps, yeah. It's not, like, cool. That's not a good thing. That's like having, I'm really stinky. Look at me. I'm, like, super stinky. Look at all the sweat pouring out of my body. I'm awesome. Look how much sweat I got. Woo! Look how much I stink, boy. It's like saying that. Okay, so it's not a brag. That how many gaps you have is not a brag. That's a oopsie daisy. I didn't run my gaps, and now I got 25 hours ahead of me that I'm gonna have to. That's always gonna be there until I do it. That's what it is. It's like kind of like having a bunch of vault keys. You gotta open them. Like, I have 200 vault keys. That's embarrassing. I should have opened those. It's like having a bunch of debt or something. Like, look, I have a bunch of debt, bro. Oh yeah. You want to hear about it? You want to hear about all my debt? Flexing on you. Got a bunch of debt. Flexing. You know, I got like 100 debt, boy. Woo! That's like bragging about that or something. I got a bunch of turds on the floor. Yeah! Woo! You know, I got more turds on the floor than you. I got lots of turds on the floor. I got like 15 turds on the floor right now. I got 100 turds on the floor. It's like bragging like that or something. I got lots of vault keys. I got lots of gaps. I got 15,000 turds on the floor. That's not a brag. That's you not doing. It's bragging about not doing something. You know? I took a bunch of days off of work. I took more days off of work than you. I did not go to work a lot. That'd be like bragging about that or something. I didn't open my vault keys and I didn't run my gaps. I'm bragging about it. Good job. Way to go. You didn't do something. You're bragging about not doing something is what you're doing. I got this many gaps and I got this many vault keys. You're bragging about how you did not do something. Is if you're bragging about like having a bunch of gaps or vault keys. I would keep that to yourself. That's like shh. It's like being very hairy, like having a really hairy ass. You want to hide it. You don't want to like brag about it. Like, hey, I got a hairy ass. I got a lot of hair on my ass. You know, I got how many hairs I got on my ass. It's like bragging about that or something. About how many vault keys or gaps you got. It's not good. You need to do them. You need to shave your ass. Alright. Cut your grass, you know what I mean? It's like having like I got lots of grass in my yard. It's super tall. It's super tall. Hey, you call your brother and your sister and your cousin. Guess what? I got lots of grass in my yard. It's like super tall. They're like, what are you talking about, dude? Cut that. I mean, I got a lot of it, though. It's a lot. It's a whole bunch of grass. Well, you're supposed to cut it, idiot. Like, you're letting it grow really tall? You think that's cool? Like, you got a lot of grass? Yeah, I got a lot of gaps, got a lot of vault keys, got a lot of grass in my yard, got a lot of hair on my butt, a lot of turds on the floor. Alright, anyway. Hopefully the chatathon is... I'm like this for the chatathon. That'd be funny. You never know, though, because I'm like a bipolar weirdo. Alright, let's run a gap, y'all. Remember, I'm just playing... I'm not telling you how to play the game, remember. Why would I do that? That'd be weird, you know? Have a YouTube channel for 8 years and be streaming and stuff. Like, why would I tell you how to play the game? That'd be, like, dumb. That'd be stupid. That'd be like, why would I do that? It's, like, dumb. To be, like, telling people how to play the game while you're streaming and having a YouTube channel. That's stupid. That's idiotic. Why would I do that? Why can I not get to the bottom? Alright, there we go. Let's run a gap, y'all. First of all, let's put our team on that we're going to run for it. So we're going to paste it back on our nipples. And then let's do it. Alright, I always like to like run one before I do the gap, because it's like an old wives' tale. My grandma told me. Don't really matter anymore, but you know. You gotta warm it up a little bit, rev it up, start it up, get the frosting off the windshield, lick it off. Alright. What's he talking about? I don't know. And we got a gap right here in the Soul Forge. Just like Captain Planet. Blue verse, green verse, red verse, brown verse. Combine them together, and here comes Captain Planet to save the day. You have to have one color of each. One of each color. It's a horse of many colors. And a tornado came, and Toto flew into the air and rode a bike with a witch. Alright, what are y'all saying before I run this? What are y'all saying? I'm gonna get out a flower and say, do you love me or do you love me not? You already have 2 alts? You used to have 3? Sana says, I just played both accounts on my PC froze. Oh no, I hope mine doesn't freeze, because that would suck. Yoke says I only have enough time for 1 account. Yeah, same here pretty much. 1 definitely suffers. Goozer plays 4 alts? Holy cow. Yeah, what the heck is that? Gym person. You're half burned out with just 2. Ironhawk put you to sleep? I mean... oh no. Good morning, Sean. You gotta think about the money, though. Like, going to work puts you to sleep, but it's not fun, right? Going to work isn't fun, but that's how you make money. So, like, using Ironhawks, I know it's not fun, but it's how you get... it's how you get the thing that lets you have fun. You know, you get money so you can go have fun, but you gotta fall asleep to get the money. So you're going to fall asleep this weekend to get the vault keys, to get the gems, to get the orbs, to get all the other stuff so you can have fun 27 other days out of the month. So you got to sacrifice 3 days of boringness, doing the same thing over and over and over the fastest way possible so you can get all the cool stuff. So you can go buy it and then you're going to have some fun the rest of the month, you know? When you say it, it's a brag. Yeah, more than you across the board and beat you most vault weekends. I don't really play that much, though, Tyrion, so I wouldn't brag about beating me. Gap rant. 37 keys on my first gap run. Nice, dude. That's pretty good, Daniel. You just watch a movie or something while you're grinding? Yeah, you gotta like not... It's kind of like running a auto battle. You can't really... You're not supposed to like complain about how boring it is, you know? You're not supposed to watch it. You kind of gotta like watch YouTube or a movie and just push the buttons. You know, it's not gonna be that fun, but try to make yourself have fun outside of Gems of War by watching a cool movie or watching a cool YouTube or streamer or something. Some stupid streamer named Cinecool or something, you know? And then you just push the buttons. You don't really... You're not planning on, like, Gems of War being fun. You're just pushing buttons while you watch YouTube or play another game. Go play Mega Bonk or something. Alright. I want to play Mega Bonk on the channel. Have you guys seen that? That game looks cool. Is that a free game? I haven't, like, played it yet. I saw people playing it. It looks really fun, though. Yeah, anybody brag about beating me right now, dude? It's like you can beating a guy with a broken leg in a race. I ain't really playing that much right now. But you've always been beating me, so you've always been out ahead anyway. I broke my leg, Tyrion. I was already way behind, but my leg's broken, that's why. Making excuses. I twisted my ankle, dude. I broke my shoe. My pants fell down. You're like way out ahead running. I'm trying to catch up. I make all these excuses from behind. My pants fell down, bro. That's why I'm back here. My shoe fell apart. My sock, got a hole in my sock. Toe sticking out. That's why you're winning, that's why you're ahead. It's not because you was already way ahead. It's because my pants fell down. I got a hole in my sock. Alright, see how fast this is? I'm looking for... I don't know. I'm just looking for vault keys, epic vault keys. Some people might be looking for Dragonite. I don't really need it. I used to need it, but I don't need it now. I can't believe there's still people out there. Do you guys all have... I mean, if you've been playing for at least 2-3 years. You guys all have the dragons yet? Like Chrysantherax, Stellarix, Diamantina? I see people still complaining about it on the forums. Be like complaining about your VCR not working. VCR ain't working, y'all. What's going on? Why? I've had these dragons for a while now. You just gotta follow the advice and not make excuses to not follow the advice. And you would also have all the dragons. I got all the dragons right when they came out because I follow my own advice. Wouldn't it be weird if I didn't follow my own advice? Let's play the game completely differently than I tell you guys to play it. Nope. I pretty much just tell y'all what I do. I'm giving you the secrets. Whispering it in your ear like how to play. And if you want to listen, that's up to you. I have all the dragons. Isn't that cool? I have Ruby Weapon. That's cool, right? I got the Wand of Stars. That's pretty cool. I got all the boss troops, you know? I got every class on 100. I got the whole underworld done. Got lots of kingdom level and power. I wonder if my advice works, dude. I don't know for sure. Wish there was a way to tell, like, if it works or not. If I didn't have if I was missing a dragon, or missing a boss troop, or missing a weapon in the Soul Forge, or... I think that would be, like, okay, maybe my advice doesn't work. Since I, like, have everything, and I do it for free, I think it works, actually. I'm not sure, though. I'm gonna start a new account for the first time ever and test all my, my own advice on a new account just to see if it works or not. Never done that before. I'm gonna try it for the first time. Started yesterday. You know how I say you don't got a gold farm or soul farm or metal farm or none of that? I'm gonna try it for the first time. I haven't done it like 2 other times before already. I'm gonna try it for the first time. Started it yesterday. But I already know, I know it works. It's like path of least resistance. You're never gonna get everything you want in one day on this game. They don't let you do that. Better off playing like 1 or 2 hours a day and then stopping when you gotta recognize when you're getting diminishing returns. It's a daily game. So you get diminishing returns at a certain point. You can't, unless you're at the very, very, very beginning. At the very beginning, that's how they trick you. The devs are very good at tricking you and wasting your time and wasting your money. It's like their favorite. They're so happy, they love it. So they make the beginning of the game where you can just play and play and play and play and play and make progress, right? And then you get used to that. Or you come into the game thinking you're going to get all achievements or you're going to beat the game or something. And they trick you, they like lull you into like thinking that's a thing. Then at a certain point you start having diminishing returns every day. You can't... The more you play, the less you get. You gotta realize when that's happening. So, once you get past the tutorials and everything opened up and world quest done, all the classes open, like everything open. Once you get everything open, all the tutorials done, all the little beginner quests done, that's when it starts. That's when you gotta... That's when you start getting diminishing returns. You can definitely, like, play as long as you want, but you gotta, like, not... Like, your expectations of what you're getting, it's gotta go down. As time increases, the amount of stuff you're gonna get for your time goes down. Like when you log in for the day, everything you're doing is like super valuable. And then after like the first 45 minutes or so, it starts to go down a little, but still worth it. Then after like another 45 minutes, it goes down. Now it's like, you're breaking even a little bit after about an hour and a half. It's still kind of worth it, but you're dipping into like vault keys and explore, or I don't know, PvP, vault keys. After getting all your dailies done, it's only kind of worth it now. And then once you do your Citadel Wars, get your gold marks, maybe get some buffs, do a little bit of EP farming, open up some vault keys. Now you're getting diminishing returns after that. And everything you do after that is like banging your head against the wall. I wish, it's kind of like YouTube, bro. It's so similar. It's weird, like, Gems of War is exactly like YouTube. I can't just sit here and make video after video after video and stream all day and all night. That doesn't work. There's diminishing returns on how much video and streams I do. Like if I stream for 1 hour, that's good. If I stream for 2 hours, not as good, but still kind of worth it. Anything after like 2 hours, it starts to be like banging your head against the wall. Like on a normal day, like a regular day. It's just like Gems of War, it's the exact same thing. So imagine like every day you play Gems of War and how that feels. You know, the first 15 minutes feels like really valuable, and you're getting all kinds of stuff, and you're getting events done, and for that first 45 minutes, you're just getting stuff done, getting super valuable fights, and getting loot. Then think about that like after like the 2-hour mark, how it feels. You're just kind of grinding for barely anything. That's how YouTube feels. Could put out 4 videos a day, but the first video will be like, you know, worth it. Second one, maybe worth it. But once I hit that third one, it's kind of diminishing returns. It's not really worth it now. Time invested versus reward is very low. Gems of War and YouTube are very similar. I never thought of it like that. And I'm dealing with both. I gotta play this game and do YouTube. Like, I'm getting screwed up on both ends. I'm getting screwed up both ends. Alright, remember to preload inputs if you have a controller. It's a real high-level strat you can do. You can press the buttons on the loading screen and they will be preloaded. And then you just let go. Whatever buttons you're pushing on the loading screen are going to happen right as the fight starts. And then it pops up, bang, you let go, boom. Can't do that with a mouse, but you can do it with the controller. See how you like barely see Sister Superior? She should not pop all the way up on the screen, and you should not be able to tell what color her eyes are. And she should just flash you. She's raising her robe up and flashing you real quick. Showing you her granny panties real fast. That's it. You see the color of her eyes, or if they're pink or brown, and your Sister Superior is up too long. She's just flashing you real quick, like, woo! Like, hello! Same with Dust Devil. He helicopters it real quick in front of you. You ain't supposed to look at it. It's like the sun. You get a quick little flash. Sister Superior raising her robe up real quick. And then you get the Dust Devil helicoptering it in your face for 1 millisecond. That's all it should be. You see the color of her eyes, pink or brown? Or you see the length of his helicopter? You're looking for too long, you're gonna get glaucoma. I don't even think that's right, but you know what I mean. It's like an eclipse. You're not supposed to look at it. You gotta wear the special sunglasses. Oh, almost looked at it. Avert your eyes. Sister Superior should be like an eclipse. You just peek at it real fast. If you see her, you're not doing it right. It'll just peek at you real fast around the corner. Yeah. So I really would like to get some burst gnomes during my gap. That doesn't really happen too often though. They're super rare. I like to get vault keys and epic vault keys. That'd be my goal here today. Dang, I got 70 myth stones. That means you can tell like pretty much how fast you're going by how many myth stones you get, kinda, you know? Like, obviously it's a little bit of RNG, there's a range. And maybe I'm just getting the higher range each time, but look at me, I'm on 76 myth stones. How many do you get in? How many, just compare. And you can tell how good you're doing in like any one gap. Like how many mist stones do you, if you start at close to 0, like 3 or 2 or 1 or 5, see how many you have by the time your gap is over. If you got as many as me, then you're going fast. If your mist stones are on like 40 or something, then you're going slow. It's just like kind of like a, not exact science, but a way you can tell, kinda. Ballpark it. I got 76 right now. My gap is still going. Alright, it's over. I got 81. That might be my new record. I just went so fast. Okay, my gap is over. Got a merchant immediately. Oh boy! I don't know which one to pick! Actually, treasure maps is okay, because you can make them into vault keys in the Soul Forge. I forgot. I usually just think of treasure maps like toilet paper. A toilet paper roll, but you can, in the Soul Forge, turn treasure maps into vault keys, so it's like an in-game thing to do. You don't want to be doing that at the beginning of the game, but later on when you have no use for the things that make up the vault key. Alright, so look, 81 mist stones. Go ahead and compare whatever you're doing, whatever team you're using, whatever kingdom you're in, whatever strat you're doing. How many mist stones did you get on your gap? Did you get 81? I had 3 when I started, so I technically got 78. 78 mist stones. I want how many? Just that's a good way to like see how you're doing. Like, how many mist stones did you get? Did you get 40? Did you get 50? Did you get 78? 81. That's like almost getting a whole boss chest in one gap, which would be crazy. I don't think that I've never done that once, but 81 might be my highest I've ever gotten. So let's check out the vault keys though. Am I getting screwed on those? Are the gnomes not dropping them? Because I went super fast and I got killed the most kills I've ever gotten right there. So how many vault keys did I get? First of all, the pity keys. The most I've ever gotten is 10. So let's see how many I got this time. It looks like 10 because we have 13 messages and there's 3 XP boosters. So I got 10. It's the max. I don't know if you can make more than 10 in any one gap. If anybody ever gets like 11, let me know. 10's the most I've ever got. If you can beat 81 myth stones, let me know that too. But I guess it's really 78 because I had 3 when I started. Boy, it's hard to show me this vault key. It had to load it. Alright. So I got 10 pity keys. And how many did I get from the whole thing? 34. It's kind of dookie. That's alright. That's like average. I got 24 vault keys from my gap, and then I got 10 pity keys. So you kind of want to see at least 20. At least like 20, not including your pity keys. That means you're doing pretty good. 20 is the average. So like if you're doing Rowan, it should be somewhere around 15 at least. If you're doing Iron Hawks, it should probably be around 20 at least, but probably more like 25. So somewhere in the middle is 20. So shoot for at least 20, like total between Vault Key and Epic. Not including your pities. Later on, you can include your pities because you're only getting 1 or 2, and it's no big deal. But on my first gap, I got 10 pities, so got 34 keys on my first gap, which is all right. I've done way better than that before, though. I've gotten like 38 or something before. Alright, so that was my first gap, so now I barely have time to verse hunt because I got so many mist stones and killed so many enemies. So let's, we already copied this team, so we just need to grab Iron Hawk. Go back to verse hunting for a little bit. If I had a bunch of gaps, I'd be running them straight all weekend. I would not be doing anything else. Like, I don't care about boss chests or anything. I would just run them. If I had a bunch of gaps right now, that's all I would do all weekend is run gaps. I would not worry about hunting versus at all. I would just run gaps all weekend. If I had any more than like 10 gaps, but maybe 15 or something, but maybe 20, I don't know, but something like that. If you have anything in the double digits, you should probably just run gaps until you have like 3. Just advice, take it or leave it. It's a video game. Just base it on like what you just saw and everything I got in the game, and whether you think I'm good or not. If you think my advice is good or not, whatever. But if I had any more, I would run my gaps to like 3 gaps right now, no matter how many I got. So whatever that takes. If you got 100 gaps, you're going to be running gaps all weekend. If you got 20 gaps, you might be running gaps for 2 days straight. If you got 50 gaps, you might be running gaps all weekend. If you got 10 gaps, you're going to run 7 gaps back to back to back to back today. So whether you have a bunch, like if you're not running them all weekend, then you're just going to continue to have a bunch. You're not going to ever cash them in. So let's just run them. Just do gaps. The reason I'm not just running gaps back to back to back to back to back is because I have 3. I already did all the work. I'm not putting the work off for the future. I already did it. I've done the work. I already ran the gaps. I had that many gaps too, but I ran them. There might be a person out there who has 50 gaps right now, but they don't have more than me. That doesn't mean they have more than me. That means they haven't run them yet. I already ran 50 gaps. I already ran 50. Just because I have 3 right now doesn't mean you have more than me. Because I already ran them. I already did them. I ran 47 gaps, right? You just haven't run yours yet. You're just putting it off into the future. So run them all weekend right now. Now's the time. Run those gaps. Back to 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 back. Who cares? Why do we need them? What are they for? What's the point? Why are you holding on to them? Now's the time. I don't get it. There's like literally no reason. There's no reason. Some people might hold on to vault keys because they think they want to wait for a certain tarot card or something, but there's literally no reason to hold on to gaps. You should run them. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back all weekend. Do it. I would love to do that. That'd be so fun. I don't know why they don't do it. Just do it. Run them all weekend. Back to back to back to back to back. I guess if you don't have time, once again, that's the only thing I could think of. Like you don't have time. That's why you have so many gaps, because you're so busy. You're a billionaire. You're very desirable, and everybody's calling you. Every other minute, you're getting a phone call, and people just throwing themselves at you naked and knocking on your door all day and crashing through your window on a parachute. Like, you just have no time. And then, yeah, I get it. You're super busy, so you gotta just do explore and hunt gaps all day. But I would probably just, like, not play. If I had, like, 100 million gaps, I'd probably just not even play, because I'm just so busy. Like, what's the point? Like, I'm never gonna get to, like, enjoy the game and run my gaps. So I might as well just, go paragliding or something. Go swimming with the sharks or something. I don't know. Go bungee jumping. Go ride a motorcycle. Go pop a wheelie. Alright, so let's hunt versus. Catch up in the chat, sorry. I'm on one today. I'm on one today, y'all. I don't know why. I did nothing different today. Maybe I got sleep? Is that a thing? If a person gets sleep, do they feel better? I'm not sure. Pants on the ground, pants on the ground. Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. Is that a song? Yeah, Tyrion, I'm never talking about you, bro. You know that. You're a beast. You a shark. But if I was Tyrion, I would probably run gaps all weekend. I'm not excluding you from that. If I was you, if I was Tyrion Shark, I would run gaps all weekend. Like Friday morning to Sunday night, I would be running gaps all weekend. I would not be hunting verses at all. I got plenty. I don't need any more verses. I got plenty. I'm gonna run gaps all weekend, if possible. You know. Obviously, you're not gonna be able to play 24/7, but. So, Sana, you don't have the flower dragon yet? You're busy, a busy bee with you're a guild leader. You got excuses. You almost have Chrysantherax on your alt, Tyrion? Nice. Happy Vault Weekend, Jets! It is some of it is RNG, you're right. I don't have the Horde Mimic. No, I don't. You're right. You rarely saw the Dragon Gnome? Oh, no. You went from 10k gems to 2k, trying to spend like a rich on alt account? Well, what else you gonna spend them on, you know? I'll show on my new account. You got the choice of 2 different pet foods. Yeah, I remembered the treasure maps. What up, Beg? How's it going, man? You run more and you'll have... if you run gaps all weekend, you're going to have more gaps at the end. Could, I guess, if you're lucky. Chris Berman calling a home run. Yeah. I get it if you don't got time, you know. That's a good excuse. If you don't have 15 minutes straight, then you're doing the smart thing and playing when you can. So I get it. Some people have a good excuse for having a bunch of gaps, for real. But I'm just trying to help, dude. You know, I'm like telling you to go cash your paychecks. Is that a bad thing? Like, cash your paychecks, bro. Go get your money. I'm just trying to help. You would have more money if you would listen. Yeah. Back on. I don't understand it, but sometimes people have good reasons that I just can't think of, you know? I can't think of everything. I'm not Albert Einstein. I'm not William Franklin Roosevelt. I am just cynical, that is all. I am just cynical, that is all. I will never be another person except for cynical. Will never be another person except for Mean Guy 500. Dickwad 42, that's my name. Cynical, aka Butt Cheeks 47. Alright, pet food for me. I think Dragonite, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's got an orange face. I don't like it. I don't like buying Dragonite. I think it's bad. But you would do whatever you want to do. Buckle my shoe. I never bought it, and I got all the Durgans. I mean, I buy it. I do buy it. There's the RNG goes out the window. That's when I buy it. Otherwise, I feel like I'm buying toilet paper and throwing it in the toilet without wiping my butt. Buying Dragonite to open eggs is like buying a roll of toilet paper and then throwing the whole roll in the toilet. You seen other people put toilet paper in the toilet before? So you kinda know, but you don't really know. So you're buying Dragonite to open eggs, throwing the whole roll of toilet paper in the toilet, but you're not using it. People buying it in PvP too. Don't like it. I don't like it. think you're wasting gold marks. I think you're wasting gems. I think you're flushing them down the toilet. Hey, I've gotten Freddy, Cindy, and Hoagie. All we need now is Baz. We can have Captain Planet come fart a rainbow at us. It's pretty cool though. I didn't have very much time to hunt verses, but I got everything I needed. It's usually what happens on the screen too. Like everything I say just happens. It'd be one thing if like I said all this advice and then it like never happened and I'm just like making stuff up. I should start like I should just start saying random stuff that's not true. That'd be funny. Some people probably think that. And I don't know what I'm talking about. It'd be funny if I just start saying whatever. Red Reaver's the best troop in the game. Really good for the Vault event. You should use them. You get extra Vault keys if you use Red Reaver. He's the inventor of Vault keys. He actually lives in a mountain where there's a bunch of Vault keys in the mountain. So if you use Red Reaver on Explorer 4, you get more Vault keys. Let's make a video. Get a bunch of views. But it's all like stupid lies. Red Reaver on Explorer 4, everybody. Get more Vault keys. And then I'll just record. I'll put Red Reaver on my team, and then I'll only record whenever I'm getting like Vault keys. So I'll have to play for like a million hours. And then, but I'll only record when Red Reaver gets Vault keys. And then I'll clip it together so it looks like he's just always getting Vault keys. Then I'll put out the video and I'll say, Red Reaver on Explorer 4, baby. All kinds of Vault keys. And I'll show it on the screen. On a pre-recorded video where you can lie. Can't lie on a stream though, you know? Not really. Alright, I cannot get to the bottom of the screen today. What is going on? There we go. On my tribute. 32. Shaquille O'Neal? I should say the wrong one. 32, Michael Jordan. Or was he 32 on the Wizards? I don't know. I'll accidentally be right. I think he's like 34 or something, wasn't he? I don't know. Michael Jordan. 99, Michael Jordan. Woo! Alright. How long have we been playing today? 1 hour and 8 minutes? Does anybody want any more? Thank you so much, Anita, for running out there today. I truly appreciate it. We're struggling big time this month. We're way behind. We're so screwed. I'm about to be not doing YouTube next year, probably. It's so bad. But we got the chat-a-thon tomorrow, so there's always a wish and a prayer. Wish upon a star. You know what I mean? We'll like get down on our hands and knees and pray and kiss our fingers and then do the sign of the cross, and then we'll